Hi, my name is Theresa Kelso. My son is Jeffrey Kelso. He's 9 years old, and his diagnosis is spinocerebellar ataxia type 29. Well, when Jeffrey was 4 months old, his doctor noticed that he wasn't tracking and wasn't holding his head up as much or anything. So we were pretty much in denial, so we didn't get Jeffrey any help for about 2 months, which I didn't want to accept anything that was wrong or anything. But then it became more and more apparent as he got older, and we started out with physical therapy. He went to special needs preschool for about 3 years, and then he went to kindergarten, and that's when I slowly began to realize that he wasn't up to date academically with other children, and so his caregivers and everything always said he was far behind, and I realized that even one-on-one, this was not where he is academically, and made me realize that he needs more help than I was giving him. And so for me, COVID was a blessing in that respect. When he was diagnosed, people asked me, why aren't you more upset that he has his rare genetic condition and you're not crying, what's wrong? And I said, well, I'm stunned, but also relieved that this journey that we had been on for so many years finally has an answer. And I can tell people there is a name with what he has, and he can get help. So I was stunned, but relieved at the same time that he was given the diagnosis. And so I was able to research that and tell his therapist what his condition is. And so whatever Jeffrey needs, he gets. And he's the superstar. Before Breakthrough, he was always getting school therapies and outside therapies, OT, PT, and speech. But it was only here and there. It wasn't consistent every day. And I loved the therapies he had, but I knew Jeffrey could do more. And I knew he had it in him to be more independent, and I owe it to Jeffrey to give him the best chance he ever could have, and Breakthrough really gave us that chance. Well, being as he never had any kind of PT longer than maybe an hour at a time, and that was only once a week, I was concerned that he was going to shut down. I was concerned that he was going to cry and didn't want to do it. But coming here for his consultation the first time, which was a while, I was convinced that he was going to jump over that hurdle and really amaze me and do the very best he could, and he has. Well, I never knew there was such a thing as an intensive physical therapy. We did intensive speech last summer, so I was hopeful that there was an intensive PT, but I didn't put any thought into it. Jeffrey also goes to horseback riding, and one of the parents in horseback riding was sharing her story at the session about how her daughter came here and how much she improved. And so I asked the mom about this program, and it sounded amazing. So then I called, and I was amazed. I was blown away. I couldn't imagine what our life could be like if we had this chance, if we had the opportunity, and I'm so glad we came. Well, besides PT, his speech has gotten so much clearer, so much better. He's saying more sounds, he's saying stuff more clearly, he doesn't seem to get as frustrated anymore. He never really got frustrated with his speech anyway, but now he's willing to put forth more effort, and I notice some things that he's been taught here at Breakthrough, he's carrying over into where we stay at the hotel, or he's carrying it over to places that we've taken him to. And it's really amazing to see the progress about how much his attention span has grown by being here at Breakthrough, seeing the attention they give to Jeffrey and how his face lights up when he comes, it's giving me the confidence to want to pursue more for Jeffrey and not give up without a fight. So I can tell the confidence has changed not only in Jeffrey, but also in me. Well, I asked Jeffrey this morning, and he said he loves Chance the most. But I love, Chance, but also I love that we became a family and we can be sarcastic with each other, and I share Jeffrey's goals, and if that's not something they think is attainable, they tell me, but also how I can modify that goal. So Jeffrey can be his best and most wonderful, independent person he can be. If you've come this far with your child, and if you want to make them as independent as they can possibly be, this is an investment, yes, but it's an investment in their future. It's an investment in your future, and help them get to what you envisioned for your child when you were pregnant. This program has actually given me hope. Jeffrey is independent in his own ways right now, and I feel as the older he gets, the light bulb is clicking on more for him. This just kind of sped up the independent process for him. So I'm more confident and more hopeful that the speech will come, and he will hopefully one day be able to take steps independently. And by being here, I think it will within the next few years. When you come here, when I come here, I feel like I'm coming home. Everybody here is so friendly and so welcoming, and they really do have the best interest of your child at heart. And, I'm a talker. So, everybody just wants to give you the best chance for your child, and you really owe it to your child to do the very best they can. Well, one thing, when I was early in the process of finding doctors and appointments and everything, one question that stood out in my mind that I always asked is there anything else you think I should be asking that you've heard from other parents? Any questions that I haven't asked that maybe I should be asking? And by that one question kind of did help me throughout Jeffrey's journey. So don't be afraid to ask. The worst that can happen is people say no. The laughter. Everybody gets along so well with each other. If one therapist can't do it, the other one jumps right in. They bounce ideas off each other. If they don't know something, they admit to you, I don't know. And they find an answer and come back to you. I really appreciate that they say, I don't know, instead of trying to give you an answer. I really appreciate that, and I've never really gotten that before. So I really, really advocate for Breakthrough, and hopefully we'll be here next year.